and start record first. Okay, good evening. This is Mark Ball from VetSportsOnEBay.com. Tonight we closed out an auction on eBay for the final half of the case for the Panini Prizm, which is the 2014 football product. We're going to go through the teams, go through a couple little preliminary things, and then go ahead and get started. Again, I apologize. You've seen my messages. Between trying to get the payments and trying to get the people in the room, it's just been a stretched out night, and that's not how I like working things. I will be sending out a link to the breaks itself to include recaps, and then the final link will be to my Facebook group. I encourage everybody to join because eventually I'm going to get off of eBay and try and do my breaks off of that. Plain and simple, I'm just trying to cut back on the eBay fees so I can put into more product. So again, I appreciate everybody that is here because that means you paid, you got the links, and everything was good. It's just the stragglers. So okay, so I'm going to read off the teams. I'm going to read it off in its entirety, so that's which means I'm going to be reading off the teams it's not paid for as well. So if it applies to you, so to speak, don't panic. I'm just reading off everything. So I got Benny Brawl's got the Texans and Bills. AC Bickford's got the Jaguars. Chad's, I've already seen you in here. You got the Vikings. Cody Heiser's got the Chiefs, Eagles, and Cardinals. Prometheus, yeah, I know he's been in and out in the room, but he's got the Lions. John Poppy, hopefully he can get into the room. Redskins, Saints, and Ravens. Eddie's got the Chargers. A1 on site's got the Steelers. Insight's got the Buccaneers, Bears, Browns. Morello's got the Patriots. Lobato's got the Broncos. Karecuff picked up the Jets tonight. Kid Rock, I know he was in the room earlier, got the Panthers. Fab Five's got the Packers. Okay. Rerun's got the Dolphins. Weiss, Titans and Colts. He already told me he wasn't going to be in the room, or he probably wasn't going to make it. Let's put it that way. Stray Cat Powder's got the Bengals. South Sound Sports. Okay, a fellow veteran right there. Another 24-year vet. Cowboys, Giants, Seahawks, and Raiders. Okay. And then 49ers got the Rams and Falcons. And the last team, the 49ers, actually goes to Mr. Faithful. So, again, we're going to go ahead and get started. Go ahead and pull the boxes out. Some of you, there's a couple of you guys that was in the first half of the case break. We did really good, and I'm actually hoping the case follows suit. The 11, we had 11 autos. Case is empty. Anyway, we had 11 autos. 10 out of those 11 autos were serial numbered refracted Prizm cards. So that was a really good break as far as that was concerned. Anyway, give me just a moment to adjust the screen down because I know you guys are not here to see the scruffiness. You're here to see the break. So let me go ahead and adjust down. Capture the right angle? Yeah, okay, cool. I will apologize. I've already had to question certain aspects, but the type of computer that I got, it's a flat screen monitor. The camera is mounted inside the monitor. So the best I can do is tilt down. Eventually I'll work my way up where I've got a possible additional cam or at least a different angle, but we'll work with it the best we can. If you're new to the room, here's what I do. So I open up the box in its entirety. I stack the packs, and then stack all the cards. After I get the stack set up, then I will go through and reveal the cards themselves. But what I do, yeah, I don't mind seeing some purple or any of the other colors. But what I do is I only show the hits. This the half cases usually average me anywhere from about 55 minutes to a little over an hour, and I try not to take as long as necessary. The only thing I'll take time to sleeve will be the autos, but I will show 100% of all the hits that's in this half case. Okay. Also, if you're not familiar with this product, every pack has a kid reporter card. Okay. So if you see me toss cards off the side, don't freak out. It's not the actual card themselves. Okay. This stuff is loaded with die cuts, loaded with color, and it's also we should get probably 10 to 12 autos the way this stuff breaks down. You might have to hit refresh, Prometheus. My volume's all the way up. Let me take it down and then take it back up again, see if I can't toggle it, but my volume's all the way up. Okay, Prometheus, is that any better for you? Thanks, Chad. Usually I have no problems with people hearing me. I've actually been told I'm too loud sometimes. Thank you, Kid Rock. If you see me toggle back and forth every once in a while, because I'm looking at my Gmail, I want to make sure that I'm not missing any of y'all's messages or anything. Kid Rock's been here before. I think Chad's been here before. And there's a few of you, but you know that every once in a while Ustream gets flaky with their chat, where you guys will be chatting, but I don't see it. Not until I hit refresh. And I can't hit refresh when the break is live because I'm recording, so it's almost a dual-edged sword. What I'll probably do, though, is I might record half of this, pause it, save that portion, and then go into the second half just to refresh the chat and video aspects of it. Push this back so you can see all 5 boxes. Oh, I'm honored. Thanks to my teenage son, I know exactly what beats are. Okay. Prometheus, are you trying to listen off of your phone, or are you trying to listen off like a computer, laptop, or something? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and get this party started. Okay, right off the bat, we got an intros. J.J. Watts for the Texans. Then some nice purdy color for the Steelers, Mr. Terry Bradshaw. Okay, my Steelers guy is going to be happy. 10 out of 75, another Terry Bradshaw. The first one was not numbered. Okay, our next die cut. Air Marshals, and that's for the San Francisco 49ers. That's Colin Kaepernick. Oh, sweet. We're still continuing that pace. Oh, and it's even better. Serial numbered out of 100. It's Marcus Robertson, auto for the Rams. Is serial number 1 out of 100. So it's the very first card autoed. I'll sleeve that in just a second. Let me get this hand emptied. Okay, next die cut is the hands team. And it's Calvin Johnson for the Lions. Okay. Okay. So we're picking. Yeah, hopefully it's just something simple. I don't know. I've never had that problem before. I've had problem where the chat's gone out. I've had problem where the video's gone out and was black. But I've never had a problem where the volume went out. So anyway, our next color, we got Calvin Pryor for the Jets. That's the hobby only orange version. Actually, put that in the wrong stack. Sorry. Trying to keep this stuff stacked so when I sort later, everything's broke down. Our next die cut is Fresh Faces. That's Keenan Allen, and that's for the Chargers. Followed by Chad Henne for the Panthers, or Jaguars. I keep getting the Jaguars and Panthers mixed up. I apologize, guys. They came in the league about the same time frame, and I always get them too jacked up. Next color, Mr. Larry Fitzgerald for the Cardinals, and that's the green and yellow hobby version. Okay, Vikings on board with the base Prizm refractor, and that's Anthony Barr. Our next intro. Okay, and that's Frank Gore for the San Francisco 49ers. Okay, we got one of these wave prisms for the Buccaneers out of 99, and that's Austin Jenkins. Okay, this one's going to have to be random off between the Vikings and the Cowboys. So we'll do that at the end of the night, and I'll send a link while you guys are in the room. But I use YouTube with the live event to do that so that you guys get a visual on the screen share. But anyway, it's Emmitt Smith for the Cowboys and Adrian Peterson for the Vikings. Last time there was 3 of those that had to be random off, so. Good Lord. I am not complaining at all. And on top of it, we got back-to-back Steelers. So the Steelers are starting out solid. Ryan Shazier, serial number 187 out of 200. Okay, that's one of the gold ones. Or not gold, orange. And then here's another orange, Terry Bradshaw. So already we got 3 separate colors for Terry Bradshaw. So someone's going to be trying to run a rainbow on that. Okay, now these are hard to get. These are air marshals. But if you notice, if you can tell that on the video, this is the refractor version. Okay, so that's Andrew Luck. And these are much harder to pull. Okay, hands team. Brandon Marshall for the Bears. Okay, A.J. McCarron for the Bengals. Okay, last part of this box here. Fresh Faces, Jordan Matthews for the Eagles. Okay, Doug Martin for the Buccaneers. Base Prizm. And it looks like we got a blue, guys. Blues are serial numbered out of 50. But before that, we had Bob Lilly for the Cowboys, base Prizm. And then, yes, we do have the blue, Mr. Andy Dalton. That's 2 out of this box. Check this out. Um, Out of the first half of the case, we got the, I believe it was the rainbow, or not the rainbow, but the tie-dye. It was serial number 14 out of 25 to his jersey number. This one is serial number 14 out of 50 to his jersey number. So that's 2 jersey numbers out of this same case for Andy Dalton. Nice. Okay, so this case is continuing to show hot stuff. 2 colored refractor autos right off the bat. And we still got 5 boxes to go, so we're doing sweet. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of color in that box, and there's actually a lot of color in the first half of the case, so I'm hoping it keeps up the same pattern, Kid Rock. I really do. First half of the case, only 1 base auto. You can't really ask for much better. I would have loved to get an auto serial number to 10 or less, but we had 2 that was serial number to 25, 2 that was serial number to 50, and it just kind of went up from there. Also, to give you guys a heads up, especially if you like this Prizm product, I've got another case of Prizm that's going to be coming in, so I got another break coming next week of the same product, and I'm possibly, depending on how everything breaks down, I'm going to order either a case of Topps Chrome to keep it simple, or possibly another Strata. But if everything goes out well this coming week, I'm going to break at least 2 cases this week, not counting this half case that we're finishing up. So do me a favor, check out my other listings. I did the first half case tonight. Got it listed. I think it ends Wednesday, and then the other stuff will start getting listed between tomorrow and Monday. Also, I've been in contact with a couple of people that have identified themselves as veterans, Air Force, Marines, another Army buddy. Not this coming Monday, if you guys aren't tracking, but the following Monday is going to be Memorial Day. So I'm going to try and get a hold of possibly a good premium product, triple thread, Supreme, or something like that. And what I'm going to do is try to have a free shipping day in reference to the Memorial Day. I can't take too much of a hit, but I can offer in reference to that free shipping. And then I'm probably going to throw in a few extra cards around here from various stuff that I've busted or whatever. Just throw in some bonus cards be random across the different participants for Memorial Day. So I'm going to try and make that fun. It's a good day for me. Well, it's a bad day if you consider it, because Memorial Day is for the soldiers that have passed. Veterans Day is more for me, but what I'm getting at is I'm going to try and take the time to honor the service members and honor the day itself. So the Prizm Jumbo, I'll probably look into that after the next one. But I was offered a really good deal on the the regular hobby case, but the jumbos didn't come down. But I am toying with the idea of testing different distributors or anything. So if I can find it for the right price, I will. But I've already got the first Prizm hobby case ordered, so it'll have to be later on. Anyway, so we're starting box number 2. Okay. Okay, we didn't get one of these in the first box, but this is one of the Believe the Hypes, and it's Tom Savage for the Texans. And these see, they do these upside down on me. Sorry about that, guys. It's weird. You get one box, everything's in the packs the right way, and you open up the next box, they're all flipped around. So, Jaguars back in there, Cecil Shorts. Good Lord. They flipped on me again. See, they're flipped inside the pack itself. Anyway, Ravens in there. This is 35 out of 75, Michael Campanaro. Okay, our next die cut. Jadeveon Clowney for the Texans. Okay, we got our next auto, guys. It's just a timing on budget, Kid Rock, because I get committed, and the next thing I know, someone throws up something, and I'm about $200 or $300 short. This is Xavier Philo. I'm going to butcher his name. I'm sorry, but anyway, this is a base auto for the Texans. That's only our second base auto out of the entire case, guys. Okay, this is a hard one to get. I'm going to have to tilt it because it's black. But this is the hands team, Julian Edelman for the Patriots. And if you look, I can't really get it. It shines much better in my hand, but I can't really get it to shine in the video that well. But it's one of the harder to get parallels. Okay. Here's another hands team, and that is not the refracted version. Okay. And that's Andre Johnson for the Texans. Okay, one of the green-yellow parallels, that's Shaq Evans for the Jets. Okay. Our next Air Marshal, Drew Brees for the Saints. Okay. Our next Prizm, Von Miller for the Broncos. We're still running this guy. That's our 4th Terry Bradshaw and 4th different parallel. So, another base Prizm on that one. Okay, next intros. It's Alex Smith for the Chiefs. Okay, looks like we got one of the red X-Fractors. Yep, here we go. This one for the Jaguars, Ace Sanders. It's serial number 50 out of 125. Okay, our next fresh faces, Derek Carr for the Raiders. Okay. Nice. Guys, we are still on a roll. Here's Andre Williams for the Giants, and it's 37 out of 50. We're at 4 autos already, and 3 of them are serial number colored versions. Our next one, John Riggins for the Redskins, and that's one of the orange parallels. Okay, Jaguars in there with Blake Bortles. We've got our 3rd hand teams for this box, and it's Alshon Jeffrey for the Bears. Okay, some double color in this pack. Jeff Janis, and that's for the Packers. Followed by the same type of card, and that's Percy Harvin for the Seahawks. Okay, we got one of these class rings. Okay, this one's for the Jaguars, Blake Bortles. Okay, Anquan Bolton, San Francisco 49ers, the green and yellow version. And then final pack. Blake Bortles, base Prizm refractor. It would have been really nice if that was Odell Beckham, but Andre Williams is nothing to sneeze at either. Okay, box number 3. We're getting ready to put the halfway down in this break. These packs are much tighter than those Strata. Okay. Box number 3. Actually, let me go ahead and take a little swig here real quick. Got to keep that throat going. Okay, right off the bat, we got an X-Fractor. CJ Spiller. Serial number 21 out of 125 for the Bills. Okay, we got an Odell Beckham. It's the die cut fresh faces. Hopefully we see more of his pop around. Okay. 250 points for Panini. Okay. Believe the Hype. Jaguars, Blake Bortles. That's the refracted version. Okay. I believe those were 1 out of 96. I'd have to go back and check. Followed up, Mr. Aaron Murray for the Chiefs. Believe the Hype. Okay, we got some color. Is it autoed? Nope. Okay, I tried. Mr. Bishop Sankey for the Tennessee Titans. Okay, double hit pack. Teddy Bridgewater, class rank. Okay, who was looking for some Bridgewater? There you go, Chad. Okay, followed up by one of the orange. And that's Eric Decker for the Jets. Okay. Chad Henne for the Jaguars, the green and yellow. Yeah, exactly. Dang points. Okay, Tyler Gaffney for the trying to say 2 words at once for the Panthers. Okay. Oh, wait a second. I got to do this. Terry Bradshaw base. Only joking, guys. The only reason I'm showing, I think that's the 5th card. Okay, your next intro. Steven Jackson for the Falcons. Okay, we got another one of those waves coming up. That's a nice one. Emmitt Smith, 44 out of 99 for the Cowboys. Would have loved to see the 22 come out, but It's one thing I like about this Prizm, though, is a good enough handful of the veterans to mix up with the newer rookies and current stars. Anyway, Sammy Watkins, fresh faces for the Bills. Okay. Wow. Steelers are doing good. This is the first one of these that I've pulled. This is a die-cut auto, Le'Veon Bell. This is not serial numbered. Okay, but this, out of all the die cuts and stuff that I pulled, that is the first one that I've pulled. Okay, Dan Fouts for the Chargers. Followed by this guy. We got Deflategate with Tom Brady. Maybe Jimmy Garoppolo will become Inflate. I know, bad joke, bad pun. I'm a Maryland guy, so I follow the Ravens. So anyway, intros for the Redskins. It's Robert Griffin III. Okay, followed by Kid Reporter. Michael Sam for the Rams. Okay, another Kid Reporter. Here's another Air Marshal. Drew Brees for the Saints, and I believe that's our 4th one for the case. It's the 2nd one out of this half of the break. Okay, Brett Favre with the Jets. Base Prizm. And he's got 3 cards. He's got one with the Vikings, the Jets, and shoot, I'm trying to remember what the other team was. Okay, Lamar Miller for the Dolphins. Okay, then our last pack's a double hit. First one, Deshaun Jackson for the Redskins, the hands team. And underneath that, Anquan Bolden for the 49ers. Okay, so gentlemen, we're at the halfway point. Still getting some good, interesting autos. Of course, this one's die cut, so it's going in kind of funny. Have you seen them before at all, Kid Rock? Okay, box number 4. Hold on 1 second, I got some more. Okay, so that guy just paid. Okay, so I got him squared away. Okay. Sorry, I have one of my missing sheep, so to speak. Trying to get him in the right spot. And I'm going to have to look that up in a bit just to see how rare those are, because even when I was looking at stuff on eBay, I don't remember seeing anything that was die cut and autoed from Prizm. Now I was seeing some of the one-of-one, the different refracted versions and stuff, but I wasn't seeing anything autographed. Of course, I didn't scroll through every single listing, but okay. Not doing too bad with the timing. Good Lord. Kid Rock, you were in the first half of this case break too, right? I'm seeing all that color shimmer at me. Okay, starting off the Kid Reporter. Okay, Mr. Greg Robinson for the Rams. If you guys are new to this, also the green and yellow and the orange are hobby only inserts. Teddy Bridgewater, fresh faces for the Vikings. Okay, followed up by the base Prizm. That's Chris Ivory for the Jets. Then we got James Lofton, green and yellow for the Packers. Okay, our next die cut. Odell Beckham Jr. for the New York Giants. Another color, Jimmy Garoppolo for the Patriots. Okay, double hit pack. Okay, for a second there I thought it was auto. Sammy Watkins for the Bills, fresh faces. Underneath that, Matthew Stafford for the Lions. And that's one of those orange versions. Okay, Tennessee Titans, Zach Mettenberger, base. When I say base, I'm not referring to the base card. I'm referring to the base refractor. You watched the recap? Okay. That was one hell of a half case, and this one's looking like it's trying to match it. Darren McFadden for the Raiders. Our next intro, Calvin Johnson for the Lions. I'm pretty well deep into this. I ain't hit an auto yet, so maybe one of these coming up is an auto. First one? Nope. Okay, Justin Tuck, 92 out of 99 for the Raiders. And then Paul Warfield for the Browns. Nice old school there. Okay, Blake Bortles, class ring for the Jaguars. They usually... We'll go through and see. Okay, here we go. See what the rest of the box does. Anyway, Mike Evans, 11 out of 75. Refractive auto. I've noticed some of these numbers don't match up. So in other words, you get some of these autos and you match up the color, but they've got different serial numbers on the back. Okay. Memory serves me correct. These are 1 out of 320. It's Johnny Manziel class ring, and that's the refractor version. Okay, our next one. Intros, Alex Smith for the Chiefs. Okay. Chris Johnson for the Jets, and that's 53 out of 75. Air Marshals, Tom Brady for the Patriots. Okay, I was starting to get worried. Serial number out of 100. Paul Richardson for the Seattle Seahawks. So again, we're not doing too shabby. Okay. I've always butchered his name. Larry Zonska for the old school Dolphins. And our final hit for box 4, Larry Fitzgerald for the Cardinals, the hands team. I was starting to get worried. I got over halfway through that box and wasn't seeing an auto yet, so started getting nervous. But again, most of our autos are serial numbered. Only one base so far, and that one die cut that's not numbered. Everything else is numbered. I hope I can always get cases like that. Bigger names, though, just like you said, need the big names. Okay. You know what, Kid Rock? Now that I think of it, Benjamin's been pretty much quiet with these Prizm cases. This is my third or fourth case. Now I've gotten plenty of Benjamins in the Strata, the Finest. Not so much in Topps Chrome. I think when I did Supreme, I got a couple of nice ones, but I don't remember pulling him at all for the triple threads. Though I did get a switching teams on you. I did get an Emmitt Smith 1 out of 1. It was just a relic, wasn't an auto. And then who was that? Oh, I believe it was Brandon Marshall, White Whale from the Bears. Let's see who this is. Give me a second. Guess he's having a problem with the link. Okay. I send everybody the same link, and here it is. I got you guys in the room, and I usually get the same people, but I always get those one or two that seems to have a problem with the links, and I don't know if it's their servers or what the deal is. They keep sending messages saying they can't get into the room, so. Okay. Okay, I'm seeing some more shiny stuff. Box number 5, let's go. Okay, Kid Reporter. Okay, our next Believe the Hype die cut, and that's Jordan Matthews for the Eagles. We got our next Red X Fractor coming up. This one is Jake Matthews for the Falcons, serial number 63 out of 125. Okay. Got another Steeler. That's Air Marshals, Ben Roethlisberger. Okay, keeping up with these numbered cards. 126 out of 150. It's Brett Smith for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Okay, double hit pack. The first one is Alex Smith for the Chiefs, the intro. Underneath that, Fred Jackson for the Bills, orange parallel. Okay. Then in Tampa Bay Buccaneers, you got Charles Sims. Okay, I see right now we're already going to have another random, but I'll get to that in just a minute. Okay, fresh face is Jeremy Hill for the Bengals. Okay. Cecil Shorts, green and yellow parallel for the Jaguars. Ryan Shazier for the Steelers. Okay, our next intro. Brandon Marshall for the Bears. Okay, got a double hit pack coming up. What am I doing? Kid Reporter goes over here. Anyway, Tom Savage, 33 out of 75 for the Texans. Michael Vick for the Jets. Orange parallel for the Jets. Yeah, I said that already. Okay, I'm talking to myself. Okay, so the next one's going to have to be random off. Chris Carter, the Vikings, and Jerry Rice for the 49ers. So that's 2 Vikings cards. It's going to have to get random off. So Vikings, Cowboys, and 49ers. Okay. Nice. We're keeping up with the color, guys. How about 49 out of 100, Michael Sam for the Rams, the red X-Fractor. Then we got the Believe the Hype, Jimmy Garoppolo. That's the refractive version. That's the second refractive version out of this half case. Oh, the Believe the Hypes. Anyway, then we got Larry Fitzgerald for the Cardinals, hands team. Okay. TJ Jones, orange. That's for the Detroit Lions. Okay. Jadeveon Clowney, fresh faces for the Texans. Okay. Double hit pack, Drew Brees for the Saints, followed by Dwayne Bowe for the Chiefs. Okay. And then we got a blue, looks like Giants. Okay, but before that, we got Larry Zonka for the Dolphins. I was hoping it was Odell. But 27 out of 50, it's a Trell Roll. And hopefully I don't butcher his name too much. R-O-L-L-E. Raleigh Roll. Okay. Okay, so 2 more refractive autos. Okay, so we're up to 10 viewers. Okay, for some of you that's been in my breaks before, you know I like doing a little guessing game. Okay, what we're going to do is each one of you gets a chance to do one guess. I'm going to go through and open up all these packs. When I get to where I'm actually going through the actual stack, the guesses will stop. What I do is I give everybody the opportunity to guess who the last autograph will be from this particular case break. If the person guesses correctly, they will get a $5 credit towards a future break. I'll say this because, I mean, some of you have been in here before, but it does not have to be your team. So in other words, if you've got the Jaguars, you do not have to guess Marquise Lee or Blake Bortles. But if you guys get the guesses in, and then once I start the stack, we'll stop the guesses, and we'll see if I can't give away $5. Let's go. There's 11 of you. Let's wake up. Are you guys putting guesses in there? Because I'm not seeing anything come across on this end. Okay. What I'm going to have to do at the end of this is hit refresh, but it's going to have to be after I stop record, and I'll go back and take a look at the names. If there are guesses out there and I'm not seeing them, if someone could message that to me through eBay or through my email account. But right now, the last thing I got was done 12 minutes ago, so I'm presuming there's some guesses out there. But if someone could send that to me, I'd sure like to give that $5 away. Okay, so box number 6, last box of the break. Good luck, everybody. Starting right off the way we started the first box. Jimmy Graham for the Saints, an intro die cut. Okay. Ahmad Dixon for the Cowboys. Okay, Air Marshals. Tom Brady for the Patriots. Okay, double hit. This is the base refractor, Pierre Thomas for the Saints. Followed by Jerome Bettis for the Steelers. Orange refractor. Okay, next one. Reggie Wayne for the Colts. Next hit we got is a hands team for the Bengals, and that's AJ Green. Then we got an X-Fractor coming up. This X-Fractor is Steven Jackson for the Atlanta Falcons, serial number 5 out of 125. Fresh faces, Jadeveon Clowney for the Texans. Okay, guys, we're keeping up with the same pattern here. How about for the Packers? Ha Clinton Dix, 37 out of 50 auto. Get that in just a second. Okay. Okay, our next fresh faces is Derek Carr, and it's the refractive version for the Raiders. Okay. Believe the Hype, Mike Evans for the Buccaneers. Followed by Derek Johnson, 46 out of 75 for the Chiefs. And then Bruce Smith for the Bills. Another old school guy right there. Okay. Regular fresh faces, Derek Carr for the Raiders. Okay. Like I said, I'll hit refresh, but we're ending this the same way. Dante Moncrief. Serial number 30 out of 125, orange auto. So hopefully someone guessed Dante Moncrief. I know Thursday night they guessed him, but like I said, I'm going to have to refresh. Johnny Manziel for the Browns. Okay, our next hands team. Jimmy Graham for the Saints. Okay. Green and yellow, Jeremy Hill for the Bengals. Okay, another class ring, Jake Bortles for the Jaguars. Okay. And our last little bit to wind this down. Nice green and yellow, Dan Marino for the Dolphins. And then our final hit for this break, Isaiah Crowell for the Browns. Okay. So I'm going to go through this real quick. Okay, I'll go through and get everything sleeved. Oh, I forgot about that one. Hold on a second. I'll get everything sleeved and sorted tonight. Get everything staged up. Just a reminder, tomorrow's Sunday, so the post office is not open, so I'll get that out to you guys first thing Monday. I just have to get in there to the post office to get everything weighed. Anyway, just to recap real quick, just on the autos. Xavier Zawafalu for the Texans. That's the only base auto that we got. Then we start getting in all the color. We've only got 2 base autos out of that entire case. That is just sick. 49 out of 100, Michael Sam for the Rams. Brett Smith for the Buccaneers. 126 out of 150. HaHa Clinton Dix for the Packers. 37 out of 50. Andre Williams, also 37 out of 50 for the Giants. Ryan Shazier, 187 out of 200 for the Steelers. This is a gold version, but they're not serial numbered to 10 like the regular parallels are. This is serial number 1 out of 100 for Marcus Robertson for the Rams. Mike Evans, 11 out of 75 for the Buccaneers. Paul Richardson for the Seattle Seahawks, 69 out of 100. Dante Moncrief, which, like I said, I'll go back and refresh to see where it's at, but serial number 38 out of 125 for the Colts. And then we got this guy. Le'Veon Bell for the Steelers, die-cut auto. Not serial numbered, but I will try and see how rare those are because that's the first one out of all the cases I've had. So again, I appreciate everybody's participation. I will hit refresh, and then I'll start staging from here in reference to the randoms for the duels and such. Hold on a second.